Mhm.
Actually, two teams we're going to talk about in this segment: the Hawks and the Wizards. These are two teams which I cannot understand why the NBA, that's a majority black league, wouldn't break their necks to have great teams in black cities. And
Mm.
this has always been a weird thing to me
Mhm.
because do you know how crazy Atlanta would be if the Hawks were good? Listen, man, if the Falcons go 500, they lose their mind. If the Hawks are good, dog, you gonna have Jermaine Dupri on top of State Farm Arena. We might get another Outcast album. Like this is like this like a good Atlanta Hawks team could possibly bring Outcast back. You let the Hawks, which is not going to happen, but
Yeah.
let's just dream for a minute. If
Okay.
the Hawks somehow got to the NBA Finals, we're getting another Outcast album. I'm just telling you.
Just straight instrumentals
I'm just
too.
telling you. We're going to have Andre 3000 rapping over flutes and Big Boy talking about pimping over flutes, and we're going to love it. And I'm telling you, like I don't understand why the NBA has not figured this out. But the Hawks are perennial middle of the pack to losers, and not really lovable losers because they don't have anybody besides Trey Young that's interesting, and he's doing his best to be interesting. And I don't think him just being him is really interesting. But
Mhm.
he is doing like he will do things to be like, hey guys, look at me, I'm
Yeah, right.
fun, I'm cool, you know. So I don't know, man. I don't have high hopes for this team.
I think the struggle with these market teams, especially in the in the black areas as well, heavily black areas as well, like your Chicago and your Atlanta and your Washington and things like that, places like that. I don't think they do their best with their market with what they have, but they need a big name player to come to their team. Like Kristaps is on the borderline of wash. Okay,
Yeah.
he's the borderline of washed. Like you really need to have a high caliber player. I think honestly, it's gonna be a stretch, okay? But hear me out. I think that if you had a Clay Thompson come over to the Hawks,
Mm.
I think you'll draw a lot of attention. Because let's not Clay Thompson is not washed. And any Clay
No.
Thompson slander will not be tolerated on this podcast. Okay?
Okay.
None. Absolutely not. First of
Okay.
all, he's also dating Meg the Stallion. So
And he,
like,
he he is definitely winning off the court.
bro, I mean, seriously. He's got 4 rings and a baddie. So like you bring him on to Atlanta, she's Meg the Stallion's gonna be like all over the place. All right. So I'm supportive of it. But Clay Thompson, I think we all forget how a phenomenal of a shooter he is. Okay. And the fact of like a lot of players want to play with him.